Okay, hi guys. Hope all's been well for the last couple of weeks. I haven't posted. My emotional journey has been a bit up and down for the last couple of weeks, so yeah, I haven't posted anything, but hope you've all had a blessed couple of weeks. I'm joined by the lovely Chantel here. She's going to be talking about her grief journey and how she's got from where she was to the point now. So Chantel.
Hi guys, well I'm Chantel, and in 2017 unfortunately my brother was taken from us, and so I'm here just to discuss how I've coped experiencing grief from then until to date now. So
Thanks, Chantal. When you first lost your brother, how did you feel? Like, how was it? How was your relationship with your brother?
Well, me and my brother were really close, to be fair, from growing up until obviously his passing. My feelings are probably still the same now, but with a lot of like coaching, self-coaching, and counselling, and finding ways that I found helped me get through it. I've been able to kind of, everyone says it gets easier, but it doesn't get easier. It gets easier to deal with because you find more coping strategies. So the day that I found out that my brother had passed was literally like somebody had ripped my heart out. Like, I can remember it like it was yesterday. I literally got a phone call, and I can remember where I was, what I was doing, until obviously, final stages and whatnot. I felt angry, I was broken, like just from that one phone call, the day, the spot, everywhere. And because literally the day before he passed, I was speaking to him the day before. So much emotions were going through my body. I didn't believe it. Even now, I'm still in denial. I didn't believe it. I literally broke down. I was on the floor, screaming, crying. I think I'd never experienced grief. I'd never experienced a loss before. That was losing my brother was my first loss. First really close loss, although I lost my granddad. But it's different. It's different. Do you know what I mean? Me and my brother were like that. So I think losing someone close to me, I didn't know how to act, how to feel, because everything was new to me. I just knew that I wouldn't be seeing my brother again in physical form. So even trying to deal with that has been a journey.
So how did you kind of pick yourself up in a sense? Because obviously how broken you was when it first happened. How did you get yourself through the process to kind of start picking yourself up a little bit more?
So I'd say today I'm still picking myself up from the process. It's been nearly 5 years on now, and like I said, it still feels like yesterday. I can see a picture, favourite song, things that I used to wear, even food that I used to eat. Like, it just, everything triggers everything in some kind of way. Picking myself up, I found myself visiting my brother's resting place quite a lot. That's where I felt more at peace and closer to him, if you get what I mean. And it would be night, it would be day, it could be raining, it could be snowing. I'm sitting there, and it's like anything around me I didn't allow myself to feel. So I kind of, anything I would, anything that would make me feel closer to my brother, I'd do. Do you know what I mean? I'm still trying to gather pieces together of myself just to feel normal, because it's not a normal process. It's not something that I'm used to going through. So I think now it's still a journey. Still a journey.
So you said obviously things trigger you, things like that. Obviously, which is understandable because the same with me. If I see a picture of my mum or music or something like that, it just sets me off and I just want to cry or whatever. So how, from obviously when it first happened, probably like months after or a year after, and you've seen pictures or anything like that, it triggers you up. How is it different now, 5 years on?
Yeah.
Probably the same trigger, but how you kind of deal with it.
It is different now because now I'm able to look at my brother's pictures.
Yeah.
I'm able to kind of sit there and have long conversations, and as crazy as it might seem, I can. Whereas before, I'd look at his picture and I'd feel guilty. I'd feel guilty. I wouldn't be able to look for too long. I wouldn't be able to, I've got pictures of my brother everywhere. But I literally couldn't focus.
Yeah.
I used to obviously go to a resting place. Now, every time I go there, I literally can't function with my day properly because, I feel like I'm leaving him there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas where I go there, I feel like when I go, I'm leaving him there, and I literally feel like there's a dark cloud over me all day. So now I try and cope with my grief now. I started going to the gym, I started reading, I threw myself into things that, were quite challenging just to find a distraction from the loss of my brother. So I'm still doing certain things which when I do them, they literally take me away from a lot of things. So every day is still a journey. I'm still continuing to fight the battle of losing my brother. So anything that I feel kind of clears my mind a little bit, I will do. Yeah.
Okay. So I know you said you went to counselling. So how did you find counselling?
The thing is, counselling, for me, I feel like I wasn't able to open up fully. I'm not saying it's not going to work for everybody because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm quite a closed book anyway. I'm quite private with a lot of things. So speaking to somebody that I don't know about issues that he's unaware of, do you know what I mean? Although he's a bereavement counsellor, my trust wasn't there solely, so I couldn't really open up. I was always wondering who else is coming here, although it's his profession, and confidentiality is a big thing. People talk. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? People talk in the professional world, in social work, people talk. So I'd never opened up fully anyway. It was nice to kind of get there and let off some steam about, how I was feeling, but never gave him the full 100, if you get what I mean. Yeah. So.
Okay, so now obviously 5 years on, from how you was then to how you are now, with your confidence and being out there, is that the drive of your brother? Definitely.
He's given me so much strength and confidence in my abilities to do anything I want, to kind of speak up. Like if you had contacted me 2 years ago, I probably would have asked you what you contacted me for. But now I feel like I've got the confidence to speak about my journey, the loss of my brother, whereas before I was confident in many areas, but speaking to people and even speaking about how I was feeling, only probably close people to me would know. People would ask questions and I'm like, why are you asking that question? Are you either asking because you want to find out information, or do you really care, or do you know what I mean? Once I start talking, are you just going to be rolling your eyes, or especially on the other end of the phone and stuff.
Like, okay, I don't want that much.
So then I just want to feel like I'm uploading my problems onto other people. Whereas everybody, thinks that I'm kind of a strong person, so I can kind of deal with everything. So I kind of put up that facade as well, like, I'm not okay, but I've got this, do you know what I mean? And then I'd probably have my meltdowns in private. Do you know what I mean? I started suffering with anxiety, obviously sleepless nights, unable to take my diet, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of other things which I won't mention, but I feel like today my pain definitely strengthened me and got me to the stage where I am now.
And yeah, you're really doing good as well.
Thank you. Thank you. It's been a journey. It has been a journey.
Lastly, what would you advise people, or what kind of things can you say to people like, look, you're going through what you're going through, but
What kind of advice could I give? I'd say always put yourself first, kind of thing. Think about it, how you're feeling. Nobody can tell you to be strong, because when you're unable to, you can't. So I feel like you have to do what works for you, what's best for you. People can suggest things, but you have to know
it's for you.
What's going to get you through. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's a loss of somebody or a certain journey that you're going on, you have to know what you can handle. You have to know what's not too much for you, what you can bear. If you're not feeling up to doing things, then don't do them. You can be down, but you won't stay down forever.
Yeah. And
with the guidance of, my brother in spirit, he's guided me through and through and through. And, I'm here to tell the story. Do you know what I mean? And I've been determined to kind of not keep myself in that place where a lot of people would have failed. Yeah. So, and obviously if you need help, there's loads of people that you can go and contact. Talk. Definitely talk. I know sometimes it's hard, but definitely talk. 'Cause I do feel like getting things off your chest can have a good impact at times. So, especially to your loved ones. Even write things down, make videos. These are the kind of things that helped me start, a new career, start, a new fitness journey, healthy eating, whatever you feel will help you through. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Do a lot of research.
Into grief?
Into bereavement, grief, loss. Because everybody has, loss and bereavement and grief. But we all experience it, but we're all different.
Yeah.
So what we can manage and we can handle is not necessarily going to work for the other person. So,
Okay. Right, thank you, Chantel.
You're
Lovely
welcome.
speaking
Thanks
to
for
you.
having me.
And you know what, your journey, I know you're doing great. You're doing great
Thank
things.
you.
So keep it up.
Thank you.
Keep up that lovely smile and confidence.
Thank you.
All right, people, thank you again. Follow my YouTube channel. Just like, subscribe, and keep sharing, because hopefully it'll help somebody else out there as well. And we're going to keep doing these videos. We're going to keep updating. So yeah, keep liking, sharing, and subscribe. All right, thanks again till next time.